I don't know if you can see it well on the screen, but I'm surrounded by DVDs because today I'm gonna show you my DVD collection. Okay, I'm filming this on my camcorder, which is why it feels like I'm kind of zoomed in, but I thought it would be appropriate considering that the topic is analog media, you know? Thought I would start just by saying that I've been collecting DVDs for probably 10 years at this point. I think I have maybe around 100 DVDs, which is a lot, but also not that much. I mean, I've seen DVD collections that are far bigger. I have thrifted all of them except for maybe 3, I believe, which I got still at a discount price, but not secondhand. When I started this DVD collection like 10 years ago, as I was saying, I gave myself this criterion whenever I went to the thrift store and I went to the DVD section. Before I buy a DVD, I like to make sure that it fulfills the following requirements. Number 1, I like the movie enough that I know I will be rewatching it 100 times afterwards. Number 2, the movie is considered a classic, therefore even if I don't like the movie to 100%, it's still valuable because it will introduce me to either a specific cinematography style or a narrative style or whatever, because at the end of the day, if it is considered a classic, there have to be elements that make it a classic. And number 3, what's number 3? I don't know, maybe there are only 2 requirements after all. Okay, I don't really know quite where to begin. We have a lot of individual DVDs, not that many series, you know, sequels and stuff. You will see that I have sort of a few themes going on, like chick flicks. I have a lot of chick flicks, Halloween movies, I have a few Christmas movies, some action, and the rest is whatever. Okay, starting off with my Star Wars DVDs. I bought them, wait, the price is literally still in the back. I bought them for $4.90 in Switzerland. I bought most of my DVDs secondhand in Switzerland. There are only a few, like ever since I moved to Paris, there are a few that are in French, like the title is in French. So don't get confused by that if you don't understand the title at the front of the DVD. Anyways, yeah, we have the Star Wars collection, the first 3 movies, and the last 3. Not the newer 3. I don't have those. Okay, moving on, because we have a lot to cover. Maybe we're starting off with the chick flicks. Or should we go by series? Okay, yeah, no. Never mind. Let's go by series, now that I've started with Star Wars. We have the Matrix movies. I've only watched the first one, haven't watched the other 2 yet. But that's the thing with me. You'll notice the further we go into this DVD collection that I like to buy one of the DVDs in like a movie series, and because I think I'm going to collect them all, and then I don't end up doing that for some reason. But anyways, next we have one of my prized possessions, which is my Harry Potter DVDs. What can I say? I love Harry Potter. I literally have a Harry Potter shrine, so... Next, this is my most recent buy, which you might have seen in my previous video, the Indiana Jones movies. Although I already have, I don't know where it is, but I bought one of the Indiana Jones movies a long time ago because I was certain that I was going to collect the whole trilogy. And then I came to Paris and I saw the whole cassettes, like the DVD cassettes, for only €5, like last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know. So it was cheaper to buy the entire cassette instead of me buying like every individual movie. The only other series that I have is, I was so confused when I saw the title because it's in French. It's a never-ending story. Apparently there is a third movie. I didn't know. So I only have the first and the second one. I've watched the first one. Still have to watch the second one. And those are literally all, I think those are all my series. Like, those are all my more or less completed DVD series. We have, again, some attempts, as I mentioned, at completing movie series like X-Men, more X-Men, and that's where I stopped, apparently. Now, I guess we'll just go straight into the chick flicks. So we have A Walk to Remember. Yeah, I think that's the English title. We have, oh my god, I don't know. I have no clue what the English title is. Oh, it says it here. Nice. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, 500 Days of Summer, Mean Girls, Wild Child, The Notebook, one of my favorites, 10 Things I Hate About You. Then we have The Perks of Being a Wallflower. We have Legally Blonde, 13 Going on 30. What's the English title? I'm always confused. Is it Friends with Benefits? No. Okay, I have no idea what the English title is, but I'll put it on the screen. The one with Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher. We have Cruel Intentions, which I haven't watched yet. We have more. We have Pride and Prejudice, Dear John, John Tucker Must Die, Love and Other Drugs. Is it The Last Song? I have honestly no idea. It might be The Last Song, I don't know. The one with Miley Cyrus and her awful ex-husband? Were they married? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways. The Devil Wears Prada. I haven't watched the new one yet. I'm kind of scared to watch it, honestly, because I feel like I'm going to be disappointed. Merely because I saw the difference in color rating, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do that to myself. We'll see, we'll see. Clueless, One Day, the original, not the series. I mean, I've heard it's pretty good, but I'll stick to the original. I'm sorry. Oh, we actually do have another series that I attempted to complete, but I haven't yet. High School Musical 2 and High School Musical 3. We also have... there it is. Indiana Jones. Which one was it? I think it might be the last one. We have Jurassic Park 3. Again, another one of my attempts to collect a movie series, but I just gave up after the first one. We have another attempt, but maybe I'll actually finish this one. We have Iron Man, the first one, and Spider-Man Homecoming. I feel like, for me personally, it would make sense to collect the Marvel movies because those were like my teenagehood, you know? Not even necessarily, I mean, yes, childhood, but more so my teenagehood, so it makes sense for me to collect them, but so far we only have 2. Moving on to some older chick flicks. I guess you can call them chick flicks, I don't know. Saturday Night Fever, Grease, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Breakfast Club, Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo DiCaprio version, Flashdance, which I watched recently but didn't necessarily like. I mean, I liked the dance sequences, I just didn't like the creepy guy following her around. But anyways, I've already ranted about that. A better dance movie, in my opinion, Footloose. And an even better dance movie, Dirty Dancing. One of my favorites. Where should we continue? Oh wait, this kind of fits the vibe still. West Side Story, the original one. I haven't watched it, actually. I'm gonna show you some of my few Christmas movies. We have Narnia. I think this is the first one. Yeah, this is the first one. Again, another attempt at collecting a movie series, and I didn't follow through. We have A Christmas Carol, is it the Disney? Yeah, the Disney version. The Grinch, The Holiday, and one I've been looking for the longest time, and I found it a while back, The Polar Express. I think that's the English title, right? I think so. Anyways. And now on to some of my favorite movies, namely my Halloween collection. We have quite a few. We have Monster House, Edward Scissorhands, E.T., The Haunted Mansion, Van Helsing. I actually didn't buy this one. I stole it from my dad. I don't know if I've seen this one before. I feel like I have. Maybe clips of it, but I don't know. Might have to actually rewatch it. A Nightmare Before Christmas. This is one that I bought on discounts, but not secondhand. Maxine. This technically doesn't really, maybe partially belongs to the Halloween collection, I don't know. I haven't seen this one yet. I've seen the other two, but still have to watch this one. Alien, Pan's Labyrinth. It kind of sucks for me that I bought this here in Paris, so it is only available in French or Spanish, and I will have to watch it in Spanish, because I can't watch it in French. But I've already seen the movie with subtitles. So, Dark Shadows. Then we have two Scooby-Doo movies. The first one and the second one. And my favorite of all time, Corpse Bride. Now we're moving on to a random collection of movies that I have that don't really necessarily have a specific theme. They're just very random movies that I bought. Black Swan, School of Rock. Watched this recently for the first time and I loved it. Forrest Gump, haven't watched that yet. Then we have, is it Shark? What's the fuck? Oh my god, I can't. I seriously can't. Shawshank. The Shawshank Redemption. Right? Is it the Shawshank Redemption? Wait, no, it's not Shawshank. What is it? Oh wait, no, it's not Shawshank. It's not Shawshank Redemption. That movie, it's not that. It's Man of Honor, apparently. I don't know why I thought it was Shawshank. I thought it was Shawshank Redemption, but it's not. It's Man of Honor. Never heard of it, honestly. I just saw the title and I was convinced that it was. See, that's what happens when they put the title in French. I get confused. Anyways, haven't watched that one yet. Moving on, Scarface. Another one that I haven't watched yet. Lost in Translation. This one I have. Little Miss Sunshine. What's the title? The Patchwork Quilt or something? No, American Quilt, I think, is the English title. I don't know, I just came across this Winona Ryder movie that I've never heard of, and I was like, I need to have it, because I love Winona Ryder. Moving on. Inception. Schindler's List. Haven't watched it yet. Another classic I haven't watched yet. Citizen Kane. Okay, more movies I haven't watched yet. Again, most of my DVDs I have watched, but some of them I haven't. Like Pulp Fiction, Les Miserables, Fight Club. I found this old Peter Pan DVD. Incredible. All of these I have watched. Okay, now all the other ones I have watched. Like the ones that are left I haven't watched. So we have some of my favorites. Big Fish, Dead Poet Society, Good Will Hunting, La Haine, which I watched for the first time on YouTube. I don't know how I came across the entire movie on YouTube, and I watched it in French. I don't think there were any subtitles, so I'm not sure how much of it I actually understood, but I think I got most of it. When I came to Paris, I knew that I wanted to find the DVD, and I did. Yay! Oh my god, it started raining again. Okay, never mind. Apparently there is one I haven't watched yet among these last ones. Darling Limited. Is that the... I don't know what the English title is, but Wes Anderson. We have another Wes Anderson, my favorite probably, Moonrise Kingdom. I also really want to get Fantastic Mr. Fox. And then we have, I came across this next one a few weeks ago, and when I saw the cover, isn't this like the most beautiful old school cover you have ever seen? I mean, it's me. I'm her. Almost. Then we have Super 8. I don't know why I always think this is a Steven Spielberg movie, which technically it is. He's just like, he produced it, but J.J. Abrams is the director. But I always think it's Steven Spielberg who directed it for some reason. Anyways, we have Amélie, then The Fabelmans, one of my favorites. I forgot to mention some kids movies, I suppose, even though I will still continue to watch them until I'm like 90. We have Monsters Inc. Chicken Run. I don't know exactly which one this is, but Land Before Our Time. I used to watch this on TV when I was younger all the time, like every weekend. I love it. Then another one that I didn't buy because my parents bought them when I was a child. Shrek 2. Let me tell you, I don't understand why we as a society stopped making cool shit like this. When I was younger, you could like click on here and the donkey would talk, but now obviously it's like broken. Isn't this like the coolest DVD cassette like that you've seen? Look at this. It's incredible. And then you can just like, you know. Amazing. I love Shrek. Now I found this. Where did I find this? I don't remember if I bought this here in Paris or in Switzerland. But no, I think I bought it in Paris. We have Before Sunrise and Before Sunset, which is my favorite one. And I really want to buy Before Midnight, so that way I have the trilogy. It's kind of crazy. I actually have all of my Letterboxd top 4 as DVDs. You can try and guess what my top 4 are in the comments after watching my entire collection. But one movie that I can assure you is on my Letterboxd top 4 is The Hunger Games. More specifically, Catching Fire. But I have this DVD with the first and the second one. I really want to buy the rest of the movies, so I have the entirety of the Hunger Games movies. But yeah, Catching Fire is just cinema. It really is. And I think we're finally through it. Yeah, I think we finally made it to the end. I thought filming my DVD collection would be the perfect transition to the continuation of the film club that I started back in January, but then I kind of went off the grid and didn't post for a while, which also meant that I didn't really continue the film club episodes. So now that you've seen my entire DVD collection, I'm gonna show you the movies that I picked out for the film club for the month of June. I think it's going to be pretty obvious. Maybe, I don't know. Considering that it's Pride Month, I really wanted to choose movies that correlate to the LGBTQ plus theme. I have watched Brokeback Mountain back in February, which was part of the film club selection for that month, and I loved it. I cried. I'm still thinking about it, honestly. That is one of like the most incredible LGBTQ plus movies I have seen probably so far. Again, I haven't seen that many, so you can't really judge me, you know, because I haven't seen that many. But that is one hell of a recommendation I can give you if you haven't seen it yet for Pride Month. But the movies that I chose that have been on my watch list, because again, I've started this film club kinda mostly because I want to have another reason to kind of force me to watch movies that have been on my watch list for the longest time. So, the 4 that I choose for this month are number 1, Queer by Luca Guadagnino, that came out in 2024. That's like the most recent one. Then we have Moonlight by Barry Jenkins that came out in 2016. I've heard so many great things about this movie. I think it even won an Oscar, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. So I'm really excited for that one. Then we have Carol by Todd Haynes, 2015. And one that has also been on my watch list for the longest time and I'm very excited to watch, which is The Rocky Horror Picture Show by Jim Sharman from 1975. So yeah, if you want to join and watch those movies along with me, feel free to do so. I'm going to be discussing them at the end of the month again, and I will try to keep up with the film club episodes. I had a lot of ideas at the beginning of the year which can still be used because I literally only done 1 or 2 film club episodes, so we still have a lot of movies to cover that are on my watch list. But yeah, if you have any recommendations, by the way, for future film club episodes, I'm still very open to hear them out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!